Ridgecrest, all throughout North and South Memphis, McMillan. Yeah, man. I mean,
hey, man, you called it all out, bro.
Yes.
You did your research. For real.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so where you at that you found out all this?
I'm in Virginia, Hampton Roads area.
Oh, okay. I understand. So what you do, just searched it on the internet or something? You find all the hoods, right?
Well, I know a few people from there and whatnot. Of course, you got 47 Mob out here in Memphis.
Yeah. That's my guy, man. That's my guy as well, man.
Shit, man. Got the KCs out there. For those that know, they know. Yeah, man. Of course, y'all got a very big history out there, and of course, can't forget Binghamton, of course. And reading Juicy J's book, it definitely talked a lot about that Memphis history and everything that was going on out there and everything.
Yeah, man. Actually, man, Juicy J, man, they came after we did. You know what I'm saying? We officially, man, started at OTS Records, which was Reginald Boylan. And Reginald Boylan, he played the big drug dealer, man, in Choices, the 3-6 Mafia movie. He played Alonzo Green.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy smoking the cigar. He was the big boss, man. Yeah, so we actually started over there with him, man. There was me, Gangsta Pat, MC Rod, Slice T, Pretty Tony. You know what I'm saying? We started out over there, man, and kick things off, in Memphis, man. Me and Gangsta Pat, we kick things off, man, with the Gangsta. And actually, Gangsta Pat was the first artist, man, in Memphis to ever get a major record deal and go nationwide. You know what I'm saying? And after him, other artists felt like, oh, well, it can be done in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how it went, man. As far as that part, and as far as me and Pat hooking up, man. Actually, man, me and Pat hooked up, man, at a record store. I think it was LL Cool J, Run DMC, folks like that was at the record store, and they went to University of Memphis or something like that.
Go Tigers.
And and my sister was going there, and my brother was going there. He played football. Since he was so big and stuff like that, he bodyguarded for Run DMC. And by him bodyguarding, he hooked us up with some backstage passes and stuff like that. So we went to the sound check, and we met some of the entourage and stuff like that. So we ended up meeting Cut Creator from LL Cool J. You know what I'm saying? So we met Cut Creator, man. He was like, hey, show me around town, and stuff like that. So it was Cut Creator, and then what's the guy from Houdini that just died? Ecstasy.
Yeah.
It was those two, and we rode them around, man, and showed them around town. And so while we riding around, we hear on the radio station, Run DMC gonna be at the record store. We like, oh shit, we in the neighborhood, and they was like, yeah, let's go up there. You know what I'm saying? So we go up there and stuff, man. They hollering at they hollering at Run DMC, and me and Gangsta Pat, Gangsta Pat ride up on a bike. I'm standing out there just talking. I don't know who this cat is, man. You know what I'm saying? We just talking and, just kicking it. And, Pat telling me, like, yeah, man, I rap and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, really? Shit like that. He was like, hey, man, whenever I get on, man, I'm going to come find you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get up with you, And I say, man, about 6 months later or something, man, the dude come knocking at my door. I'm like, how the fuck this man find me? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He didn't have my number or no shit like that, but he found me. Matter of fact, man, I need to ask Gangsta Pat how did he find me. I need to do that, man. I'm gonna ask him one day, man, how the fuck did you find me? But anyway, man, he found me and took me down to OTS, man. You know what I'm saying? It was Fat Tony there. Fat Tony owned it then. There was It was I forgot the name of the record label at first. And Pat Tony got murdered on Beale Street with Gangsta Pat in the car. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I'm talking about like some real, assassination type shit, man. Like some Tupac shit, like some Tupac and Sugar type shit. Yeah. So then after he, died, the original Borland was a friend of his, man, and he picked up what Tony left off, changed the name, stuff like that. The music that Pat had already recorded, they picked up off that. Pat added me, MC Rod, Slice T, with some production, shit like that, man. He added us to that. I wasn't even a rapper, man. I wasn't rapping, I wasn't producing, I wasn't doing none of that shit, you know what I'm saying? And Pat was like, man, you rapping today, you know what I'm saying? And they wrote a verse for me, man, and I think MC Rod rapped a verse, and I rapped over his vocal. They took his vocals out and left mine, and from there, man, I just started tapping in here and there, man. I had hidden talent that I didn't know about. Maybe Pat saw it, you know what I'm saying? But he made the right decision, man, and I thank thanks to Pat every day, man. For everything that he done for me, for real.
That's dope, man. And that's dope.
Awesome.
And when you look at the history out there, in terms of the streets, like you were saying, obviously, you had I believe, a place called Snow Cone that was a real big pop, and of course the music store, Cat's Music. Everybody knew about that spot.
Oh yeah. At Pop Tunes.
Yeah, man. Of course, from the streets, you had, of course, Eric Bovan, rest in peace, and of course, Craig Davis.
Yeah, man. Eric Bovan, man. You talking about Eric Alexander, right?
Yes, sir. That was
Mackie. Yeah, Mackie, man. He got a song. It's called The Real Memphis History, and it's on YouTube, man. And I'm talking to his wife right now, man, to get Nephilim Distribution to distribute the song. And, I give her all the rights to it and stuff like that, man. But yeah, man, Mackie, man, he was a real legend, man. He actually started the Gangsta Walk, man, him and Meechie Bovan.
Wow.
Yeah, you didn't know that, man? Yeah, man, him and Meechie Bovan, man, they started the Gangsta Walk, man. This stuff all started with Eric Alexander, man. You know.
Now, did that morph into the juking, or is it kind of synonymous with the Gangsta Walk?
Yeah, it morphed into the juking, younger generation, man, added a twist here, you know what I'm saying? Changed it up, man, kept it going, I like that, man. I'm pretty sure the Crip Walk and none of this started off like it look now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Everything evolved, man. Hip hop evolved, you know what I'm saying? Dances evolved, you know what I mean? Yep. So, man, I'm happy, what they doing with it, man, and it's taking it worldwide, man. We got people over in Japan, doing this shit now, man. Most of my streams and stuff, man, come from overseas, man. I don't get on the new stuff that I'm doing now, man. I'm trying to push new artists, because I'm A&R at Nephilim Distribution. So, most of the streams, man, that we getting right now, man, in Russia and Ukraine, Japan, Brazil, man, places you wouldn't even think, man, that people would be listening to it, man. When I look at the analytics, I'd be like, what? I never even heard of that. You know what I'm saying? It was somebody, man, that was streaming, the album every day for like a month straight, man, and they were in Zanzibar. You ever heard of that?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to show you.
Zanzibar. What the hell is,
That's where Freddie Mercury of, I think Freddie Mercury of Queen, I think he was born in Zanzibar, as a matter of fact.
Really? Yeah, man. So, I'm really tripping about how, the Memphis sound, man, went worldwide, man, and and people respecting it. You know what I'm saying? Cause really, man, to be honest, the underground artists in Memphis, man, like DJ Zerk, Tommy Ray, me, Gangsta Pat, Al Capone, you know, man, I don't think they get the respect that they deserve, man. Like the New York rappers do their OGs. You know what I'm saying? But overseas, hey man, they're fucking rock stars, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, they respecting the craft, man. You know how the United States is, man. You know, we only hot on what's hot now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If the radio station playing it and they pushing it on the internet, I'm gonna listen. You know what I mean? And from what I'm finding out, man, even just on Facebook, man, I find so many good artists, man. So many. Oh man. I'd be like, man, why is this not on the radio, man? This crap was on the radio now, man. And here go artists, man, right here. You know what I mean? But, you know, being in the game, I know the game, and I know how it goes, man. You know, I know it's a friend of a friend or somebody I know can do this and know Jay-Z and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. How were you able to make that transition from artist to A&R?
Man, what happened was, man, actually I own 33 and third of Deathrow Distribution, so it's me, Scan Man, you know, from you know, he was with 3-6 Mafia and Profit Posse.
Shout out to Scan Man. We had him on the show. Shout out to him indeed, yes.
Yeah. So it's me, Scan Man, and Total Chaos. You know what I'm saying? And you know, everybody play their role, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my role. And my role is A&R, man, because they felt like, you know, I was good with artists. You know, I'm good with production. I'm a punctual person. I'm always on time. You know what I'm saying? So they were like, hey, man, that looked like a good department for you to be in. But hey, cool with me. You know, we got somebody in the you know, media department that run ads. You know what I'm saying? We got somebody in a different department. You do your department and stick to it. We don't come in your department trying to tell you what to do, and you don't come in out trying to tell us what to do. Everybody play their role, and that's my role, man.
That's it. That's how it should be.
Yeah, man. That's my role, man. And you know, and I'm happy to do it, man. You know, I'm just at the age right now that shit, man. I done did it, man. I done did it all, man. It's time to pass the torch, man. I mean, shit. I done did shows with, you know, Run DMC and that was starting off. I done did shows with shit, everybody you can name, Too Shorts, Yin Yang Twins, Bone Thugs and Harmony, everybody you can fucking name, Ghetto Boys. I mean, all the OGs, you know what I'm saying? The Road to Limos, the Made the Money, the Blow to Money, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man, it's time to pass the torch. You know what I'm saying? It's time to get one of these younger artists, man, a chance, man, at least show them the game and say, hey, have you done your publishing? You own your writers. You know what I'm saying? And I want to show some younger artists, man, you know, how to actually, how this game go, man, because it's not just about putting out music, and it's not a popularity content. You know, I went to the BMI summit down in Atlanta. I think it was like a year before last, man. Mm-hmm. And man, here producers, man, pulling up in Bentleys and Rolls Royces and shit. Motherfuckers I ain't never heard of in my life, bro. Never heard of them in my life, and they producing that Mexican hip hop shit.
Reggaeton?
Yeah, they kind of, the Mexican, hip hop, Mexican rappers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they producing stuff like that. They producing for people in Africa and Japan and shit like that. I'm like, oh, so that's the game. So I got me a VPN And I put the VPN on my computer and I put the VPN on my phone, man. And I'll just turn it on, man, to Ukraine or somewhere like that, man, before like I jump on Facebook or something like that. I'll turn it on, man, then it'll take me to that country. And what I do, man, I just, it'll have translate down there, man. I just translate what they saying or whatever. And I post there. And, hey, man, my United States Facebook, man, that's the last place I post from. For real, that's the last place I post, man. United States, man, just a big monopoly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a big monopoly, man. It's not even about the talent anymore. You know what I'm saying? I can take a whack ass rapper, man, and you know what I'm saying? I give them enough promotion, man. People gonna listen to it.
When you look at how the game has changed over the years, Mel, and when you see the marketing, you all came from a time where it was very organic, it was very natural, it was very much about the work put in to where you really, really had to do what you had to do to get it out there. And I mean, of course, you had the magazines, shout out to Source, Double X and later, and of course, we can't forget Word Up Magazine. Shout out to our very good friend John Blassingame, who was the publisher and still is, publishing magazines. He was the first person with Word Up to actually feature hip hop.
And you can't forget Murder Dog.
Can't forget Murder, man. Absolutely, Murder Dog.
Murder Dog was on the underground. And nobody report on the underground like Murder Dog. Nobody.
Only other magazine that did that was Ozone. Shout out to Julia Beverly and what she did.
I forgot about them.
Yeah, Julia Beverly. She's one of the queens of this game too. One of the white soul sisters of the game, man.
Man, they was covered it deep down in the underground, man.
I forgot all about Ozone, man.
Yeah, man.
You remember Rap Pages?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, man. It was man, the time of hip hop, man. The 90s. Well, that whole decade, man. That whole decade, man, was just, man, that was the best time. That was the golden age of hip hop, bro.
They don't make music like they did in the 90s anymore. That's for sure.
No. Every artist was different. Every artist looked different. Man, when you put on the artist now, man, you gotta ask who the fuck it is.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
When you think about the 90s, you go from one album in 1990 with Ice Cube and America's Most Wanted to 2000, with MOP's Warriors. And we haven't even got to all the if we really sat down, and it would take a long-ass time and a whole bunch of airtime, we could name at least 100 albums from 1990 to 2000 that are, just classics.
Just straight classics.
Man, shit, Dr. Dre with the Chronic, Snoop, Doggy Style.
Right, just all eyes on me. The shit, man. All of the shit Death Row did.
Redman. Shit.
It don't stop, man. Wu-Tang, it just don't stop.
NWA in 91. When you
come on, man. We saw a change in history, man. We actually saw some rappers go to Supreme Court, bro.
Shout out to Luther Campbell. Uncle Luke is not given enough credit for him fighting the Florida State Supreme Court for the obscenity charges, and I believe that started around 1987, 88, and that case was not fully adjudicated, I believe, until 1992. So they fought that for 5 years to, all I can say is, Uncle Luke, we love you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your service. Thank you for the fight for hip-hop, because had that ruling gone against in terms of banning what they deem explicit music, hip-hop would...
Oh, man, we would have been rated G like crazy, man. We be putting out Nickelodeon albums and all that.
Man, for real, man. And man, I want to say, man, my brother, man, Brother Marquise, man. You know,
Yes,
my mom,
Brother Marquis,
yeah,
Fresh Kid Ice.
Fresh Kid Ice, man. You know, my mom, you know, she adopted Brother Marquise, but she said that's my son. And you know what I'm saying? They used to, when they used to, I used to bring them to Memphis all the time. You know, because we was around in this same era, so we knew each other from shows and from Atlanta and stuff like that. So when they would come to Memphis, man, they always used to want to come over my mom's house and eat. You know,
Joe, man.
yeah, man. Him and Brother Marquise and Fresh Kid Ice, man, they used to come over my mom's house and eat, man. But when they come over my mom's house and eat, man, she preached to them, man, about doing that nasty meat. But they sat there and they listened to it just to get the food.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So them were my boys, man. Man, I got a videotape, man, somewhere, man. I can't find it, man. If I ever find it, man, I'm gonna get it digitally. I'm gonna get it, sent to digital, and I'm gonna post it, man. We were just kicking it, man. We was in a hotel room and stuff, man, with 3-6 Mafia and all kind of shit, man. It was wild, man. I'm gonna post it, but I gotta find it. I got so many videotapes and DVDs and stuff like that.
That's that hidden content right there.
You said what now?
That's that hidden content right there.
Yeah, man. If I can find it, man, I really need to find it, man. I really need to find it, bro. I even got some video of George Clinton. When George Clinton was helping me for record the Psycho and the Charge Partners app.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. I got him at the studio somewhere, man. I don't know where that's at, man. So got a lot of stuff to find, man. You know, I've been, I had stuff in storage and all kind of stuff, man, because I used to live in California and I put stuff in storage, come back to Memphis, you gotta find shit. So I'll find it one day.
Understood. One thing, when you think about it now, what is the most gratifying aspect in terms of, because this industry can be so fake, it can be so flighty, it can be so everything non-genuine. What is it like to be able to kick it with people on a real level, knowing that you have a real relationship with these artists outside of music?
Man, you know what, man? Most of the artists that I kick it with, man, we don't even talk about music. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was asking me the other day, about Koopsta nigga, man. They knew that me and Koopsta were real close. And they was asking me, yeah, man, cause he really bumped some song that he was talking about. And I was like, oh, I ain't never heard it. It was like, ain't you cool with him? And blah, blah, blah. I was like, man, we was partners, man. We didn't talk about music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We were boys, you know what I'm saying? We didn't give a fuck about no music. They're like, people ask me all the time, well, why you and Lord Infamous ain't never record nothing? Damn, dog, we always said we was gonna record something, but shit, man, when we was together, man, we was kicking it. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't, we was from the same neighborhood, We didn't care about that, We really didn't care. It was more so of the friendship, It was the friendship of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? That it made friends too. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about, trying to benefit financially off of it between us. You know what I mean? It was a friendship, man. This is hip hop. It brought us together. Let's keep it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When you think about the time now of where there was real camaraderie, there seems to be an abundance of conflict, especially, rest in peace to Young Dolph, what happened in Memphis. What are your views in terms of, because nothing ever really goes smooth in this game. There's going to be misunderstandings, there's going to be habitual line step, and there's going to be a lot of that. you coming from Memphis, we know and respect Memphis' street game in terms of how y'all get down.
Yeah.
And when we look at artists today, it seems like when there's an issue they have with somebody, there seems to be no effort to try to reconcile, to try to make peace, or even address, other than, a whole bunch of diss tracks about what they're going to do to somebody, this, that, and the other. Not only diss tracks, but putting it out publicly online in terms of making videos about taunting the ops. They fuck
Well, I'm gonna tell you about that.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you about that, bro. Okay, man. When we was coming up, you know what I'm saying, we had a mother and a father at home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even Easy had a mother and a father in the home. Ice Cube had a mother and a father in the ring, and all these folks had mother and fathers in the home. You know what I'm saying? The generation coming up now, man, ain't no daddies at home, man, to tell them, these are the consequences that you gonna get being a man.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna have no mercy on you like no woman, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody there to tell you that, man. And so they picking up a lot of traits from their mothers. You know what I'm saying? Overly emotional, man, and no conflict resolution, man. And I mean, you know how women, how it go, man. They ready to pop out. Hey, you get it? You got my order wrong. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you got my order wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't seem like, man, that the black community, man, has got to the point where it's like being disrespectful gets you respect, and it don't, bro. You gotta give it to get it. You can't disrespect people and expect to get respect. You know what I'm saying? It's all twisted up, bro. The mentality, man, all twisted up, man. And they done brought this same shit in the hip hop. And now ain't no more rap battles, man. Now it's gunplay over some words, over words, bro. Over words, just like the guy, the Kirk guy that got killed today. I'm like, okay, he white dude, but no matter what his views are, no matter how racist he is, don't nobody deserve to die.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm seeing folks online talking about, that racists deserve to die. Come on, man, I got black folks in my family, racist as hell. Do they deserve to die?
But there's also one thing, but there's also one. And I feel you, but I think there's also one thing we have to address too from all sides of it. When we look at conflicts, whether political, whether in the hip hop circle, no matter how we view things, one thing is, especially in this country, Constitution, the first 10 bills, the Bill of Rights, and the First Amendment, which is the most important, freedom of speech. But I also tell people as well, there's freedom of speech, but you don't have freedom from consequences either.
Yeah.
And I tell people, be very, very careful, whether you're a political figure, liberal or conservative, whether you're a rapper, whether you're a nigga in the street. I tell people, be careful how you put things out there, that energy that you radiate.
This call will be recorded.
Because
This call is no longer being recorded.
But when you put things out there, I tell people, you got to be ready, because depending on what it is and how people handle it, how they interpreted it, you may have opened yourself up to a very, very, very perilous situation through words.
Especially with the rap game, too.
This is where people need to be adults.
Absolutely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Come on now. It's not their fault because they got words, you know what I'm saying, and they got an opinion, man. We got people out here not being adults and getting back to what we was talking about being emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So we going back to that. You see what I'm saying? You a highly emotional person and you let some words, you know what I'm saying, You let
Yeah,
some words. You know, life is precious, man. Dude, I saw where is do you know that I was Neil deGrasse Tyson? Y'all know who Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson, the scientist.
Yeah. Neil deGrasse Tyson, man, was breaking down how important life is. Man, do you know, man, I looked at that, man, and I was amazed, man. Do you know that most of the people that could have been born will not be born?
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah, I'm thinking we
all the sperm cells that your dad made, that you make, that won't be born, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you got one to make it out of millions, billions of sperm cells.
That's deep.
You know what
You know
too?
what I'm saying?
You know what too? Check this. I'm thinking people are reckless now because they didn't get the shot factor is. You know what the shot factor is? The shot factor is when you get out of pocket, somebody hit you right in your chest, or you get slapped in the face,
right.
or you get kicked in the ass, or
That's right.
see
That's
people
right.
nowadays
You
remember,
man, before these cameras and shit, man. You remember, man, we straightened up when the police hit the block.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We straightened up, man. Either we got off the block, man, we was straightening up hats and everything, man. If we had our hat on back when we were turning it around.
Because people that haven't really caught brunt for their repercussions. Because it's easy to get online and talk all this rah-rah stuff because you're in a safe place.
Yeah,
but back then, you had to go in these ciphers. Even when it came to whatever it be politics, whatever it be rap, or whatever it be any type of debate, you had to go in the cipher and build and take your L's and learn.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers, they can form an opinion. They can form an opinion just in they basement, and they get 100,000 views in a day.
I mean, you think of it like this, man. You know, somebody speaking words, man. That's like somebody watching what you say in a rap battle because you might get killed.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, if you tell them everybody, if everybody got to watch what they say, what the freedom, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. You know, I don't want to be in the rap battle. Oh, man, I ain't going to talk about the shoes, man. The nigga might kill me. You know what I'm saying? Come on, I ain't gonna talk about his weight because he might kill me. I ain't going to talk about his beard. It ain't no battle, man.
They try to decipher the rules.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
It's supposed to be blood sport. Like, you know the movie from Jean-Claude Van Damme. This shit is blood sport, man. Ain't no rule. Your eye gotta come out, your leg gotta get broke, whatever.
Yeah, we talking about mamas and everything. We going home when it's done.
I think one thing when we look at where it is today, especially with social media, and this is not by any means, I preface by saying anti-social media, because social media helps us do what we do. But when you have people out there who are, back in the day, and we all came up on the block a little bit, so we understand how this works. Back in the day, you had a street reputation that was cultivated by real actions. You didn't necessarily have to broadcast it because people saw how you moved out there, and news traveled. And most importantly, it was clandestine. You didn't broadcast things. Now, with the sensationalism of an image that is cultivated through media, people are trying to portray a certain image that they're going to use as a selling point. Some of it's authentic, some of it isn't. But one thing I've always cautioned people in general, be careful what you put out there publicly in terms of the image you're trying to project. Because if I tell, and look, I'm a liberal, but I'm a diehard Republican on the second, and I'm never gonna say we need a ban of guns as any other. I tell people they ain't stop making guns after you got one, so you need to stop all that fucking flashing, everything. You know what I'm saying?
And they can't shoot.
Man, look, let me tell you, man. I went up. You speaking of gun flashing, man? Me and my brother, man, we went we went to this bar and grill last night, man. So we stopped at the gas station, man. The young Dolph was at, man. We was at the pump that he was on, you know, before he got killed. And, you know, Makita's, the cookie place, was right next door. So we was at this Shell gas station right there. My brother coming out the store, man, these young dudes, man, walking around, bro, with Dracos, man, Extendos. I'm talking about, man, like we in Dave Ruger somewhere, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, like it was The Walking Dead or some shit, man. You know what I'm saying, man? They just out there, man, just with the gun, just, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, and then my brother asked me, you got yours? I was like, yeah, you know I do. But still, the thing is, man, that shit look crazy, bro. I tried to get it on, I tried to catch it on camera, but, you know what I'm saying, they jumped in the car and left. But the thing is, man, you showing this shit, right? I can really take your shit because I know what you got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know how to come at you now because I know exactly what you got. You know, these young guys, man, they don't be thinking about it. No, yeah.
No, you're right. Milk, you absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Because the thing is that when we look at music and what it is today, we're seeing because of, you know, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, everything, it's a lot easier to get in. We came up in a time in terms of music where talent was paramount. You really had something to say, and you let that speak for you in terms of your craft. And now we have a whole bunch of bravado that everybody's trying to masquerade as talent. They're trying to pass off. And when it gets out there like that, it's a lot of times when you're dealing with, I don't even think with some of these artists coming out today that it's really more that they want to be rappers, more than they just want to be celebrities that just happen to rap.
Yeah, man. I really, I'm noticing this a lot. Is that, you know, they more concerned about the fame, man. They want some people that, you know, they want the followers, they want this and that. You know, man, I'm seeing rappers, man, to be having a whole lot of damn followers. And then when I meet them, I'm like, what the fuck? What, you ain't making no money off all of it? What you do? Buy them damn followers? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I don't understand what's going on, man. You know, you got a lot of people following you, but, you know, ain't nobody buying no merch. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's the purpose?
Them bots. Yeah, they be purchasing their own stuff.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah, and I've seen the stream phones. You know, a lot of major artists, man, using stream farms now, man. You got 2-3 Chinese dudes sitting there with about 400 phones streaming your stuff. You know what I'm saying? They got all the phones hooked up together. You never seen a stream phone?
No, actually, no. We have a schoolers.
Yeah, man, stream farm, man. That's you know what they doing over in China. They might be doing it over here now. And what they do, they get a whole lot of phones, man. You know, 200, 300, 400 phones, and they link them all up together, and they go like on Spotify or something like that, man, and stream the song. And you know they can make it go platinum or, you know, whatever, man. Cause I know for a fact, man, Ruby Rose, man, gotta be using the stream farm. I just can't see her songs doing, you know, 6 million, 12 million and stuff like that, man. And you're not at the BMAs or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right, no supply, demand, or nothing.
Yeah, you know, come on now. You got songs doing, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8 million, and you're not, you know, opening up at the VMAs or something. Come on now.
Okay, I'm gonna just say it. Am I the only one that thinks she's mid?
She trash to me, man.
Man, we just being nice.
You know what I'm saying? Really, she trash, man. You know, but I think it's part of living in Atlanta. You know, she looked good, and you just in with the right people. You in with the right people, man. Come on, man. You can make, come on. Female rappers now, come on. That's the easiest genre. Female rapper. Come on, man. It's hard for the dudes now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Female rapper, man. You can dress them up, man. Throw them out there, man. You guaranteed. Come on, man. They get the followers quick. All that women support women and the men. Watch it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's pretty easy to do right now. As far as a female, So, I think that's, where her management team pulled it off. And then, they tried to get a little bit more promotion with Drewski, and that didn't work. And I think probably Drewski kind of knew what was going on, and he was like, nah, I'm out of here. But, he's a smart dude.
Yeah, he is. Funny as hell, but his boy really got some smarts, man. He really does.
Yeah. And I think he peaked game. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they trying to attach her to me and she trying to attach herself to me and trying to, you know what I'm saying? And he peaked game and moved on.
Yeah, he done, and he's already done evolved way past her at this point.
Oh yeah.
Cause you gotta have a lick of talent at the end of the day.
Man, she'll be doing. Mark my words, bro. OnlyFans coming, bro. But just like what's the cooking with Kai, OnlyFans coming, man. She ain't even cooking no more. You know what I'm saying? She just on the internet, man. It's just about her now. Man, you don't supposed to never put down what started you. You know what I'm saying? Never put down what started you, man. You just don't do that. You always hold on to that. That's your craft. You know what I mean? So, I don't know what to say, man, about what's going on there, man. All I know, man, it's just wild, man. I never thought that it'd get like this, man. Well, we actually murdering each other, man, over raps and shit.
It's that ego.
You know what I'm saying? We telling our crimes and shit on, we was storytelling, man. We was, not these folks, man. I don't know what happened, man.
Because another part of the problem is a lot of these guys most likely were probably born with money. So therefore, now here comes the machismo. A lot of these guys were really cornballs until they got money. So now what they got to do, they got to prove that they tough in a game that's built off machismo, so to speak. So now they got to prove how bad they are. Now they got to prove how hood they are. But I'm like, dog, you were born in the money. You were born with a silver spoon.
Like, there's no reason, man, that Trudy Ross should be in jail right now. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Boosie your daddy, man. Come on, man. Man.
Don't get me started on T.I.'s kid, but I'm going to keep it respectful. Man, don't let me start on T.I.'s kid. That kid is annoying.
Yeah, man. What is he doing? Come on, bro. What are y'all doing, man?
When we look at the situations, with Boosie, I met Boosie some years ago. Cool, really good guy.
Yeah, cool dude.
One thing about it is, especially with Boosie, you ain't never heard nobody talk down on that man about him being from Baton Rouge in terms of how he moved in the street. He really was out there. But through all of that, his thing was to get money and to ultimately get up out the ghetto, which he did.
Yeah.
And when you see, the one thing is, as a parent, if you're a good parent, you want your children to be raised in an environment that is conducive to development and nurturing in terms of being able to move past all of that. You don't want your kids growing up in that type of destructive environment you may have come up in. That's what you were trying to get out of. And when we look at what happened with Raw, man, it's like, I'm like, and this dude, I tell people, it's not only the fact that he got caught with a gun, he got caught with a suppressor on that. That's serious.
Yeah,
Right.
man. Yeah, man. And he had a shotgun sawed off.
I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, that's federal. That's federal,
Yeah.
right? I believe
You can't saw off no shotgun, man.
man, that's a federal offense. I mean,
Yeah, man.
that ain't no money, and especially with the situation with Boosie, because we gotta see how that situation plays out now that he done pled out to that gun case, and he's looking at 15 years. I mean, but the fact is with his son, that's a federal offense. His son ain't getting out of that. Ain't no amount of money that's gonna buy him out of that.
Nah, man. It ain't finna happen, man. But you know, man, I still wish the best for him, man. I hope he learn, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, just like with my boy Pooh Shiesty, man. I hope when he get out, man. I hope he, you know, learn something, man. You know, man.
How did you manage to stay out of all of this in the time that you were in the industry and not getting caught up in all of it and still maintaining being relevant to this day?
Hey, man, you know, if you go back, man, and listen to, you know, Al Capone just did a interview on a guy, Icy K. You know, he's another, you know, rapper out of Memphis, man, you know, from back in the day. You know, we had some stuff, you know, happen, man, back then, man, but we were more into the music, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 'cause you guys had nothing to prove.
Yeah, we wasn't looking for no ops and shit. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't. It was about the music, man. It was just about the music, bro.
Yeah,
man. And we was trying to make some money, man. We wasn't with all that bullshit, man. You know? Because, I mean, we was from there. You know what I'm saying? We were trying to get away from that. You know what I'm saying? We was actually from that shit. Well, I mean, it wasn't, we didn't want to, we were trying to get out of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, we want these rappers now, man. They rapping to get rich and go back to the shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, like Dirk, man. You know, you get rich, man, to keep doing the same shit and still go to jail. You know what I mean? No, man, we weren't doing that, man. We was trying to get some money, man, so we can get out this motherfucker.
Exactly, because y'all feel like, look, we already proved and got our street rep already up, so I want to be the best rapper. I want to be the best producer. We don't have nothing to prove out here. That was the mindset you guys had.
Yeah.
So now the shit is backwards.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have nothing to prove, man. I mean, folks knew how we moved out in the streets, man. You know, we wasn't catching no bodies or nothing. But, you know, folks knew, you know, we wasn't, you know, we wasn't no pushovers. You know, and then, you know, when we got into the game, man, you know, we was 16, 17. You know, like that, man, you know, stepping on stage, man, doing, you know, major shows in Coliseums. You know what I'm saying? We were kids. You know?
Right.
Yeah, we were kids, man. So, and then growing up in the music industry, you know what I'm saying? You know, we kind of knew how the game went. And, you know, I had entrepreneur-like, you know, parents, man. You know, Gangsta Pat, you know, he had entrepreneur-like parents. You know what I'm saying? His dad had played his stacks and stuff like that, man. So, like I said, man, it still went back to the parents. You know, it went back to the parents, man. It always go back to the parents, man. You know, if you see your parents going to work every day, you know, your mom and dad going to work every day, and they coming home, they spending time with you. You got to be in the house at a certain time. You know what I'm saying? Every kid, man, they might not say they want it, but every kid, man, wants, you know, some direction. You know what I'm saying? That's part of being a parent, is to give your kid direction. You know, if you letting your kids do what the fuck they want to do, and you laid on the couch smoking blunts and on the internet and baby daddy and all that kind of stuff, man, not paying attention to your kid, that's not showing that you care.
Exactly. My daughter, she's over 18 now, under 21, but over 18, and we have rules for her.
Yeah.
The curfew, and, she's definitely has rules, and when it comes to making sure her schoolwork is complete and making sure she's home at a certain hour, making sure she's in school and working, because she's an adult, we still have rules in place for her.
Yeah, it's structured. It's structured. You know what I'm saying? With anything, man, it goes for a nation. That goes for a job. That goes for a household. None of it is nothing without structure. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't none of it. None. Yeah. Without structure, man. Come on, man. I think, that's the problem with the United States right now, is that, back in the day, man, we had structure. 2000 hit, the structure started leaving. All this free will stuff came along, all the riffraff came along, and now we got somebody in there that want to bring structure back, and we like, he wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because we were used to no structure. We went without structure for 2 decades, bro. We went without structure, man. Borders running over, short of police. You know what I'm saying? We went with that shit, man, for 2 decades, man. So now it's like the little bad child, that's bad with mommy, but daddy coming home. So when daddy get home, how the child, get a tantrum when he know the daddy coming home. I don't want to see daddy. He daddy on the way home. I think that's how people feeling now, man. That's why people so outraged, man. They like kids with no structure. Mm-hmm.
Fact.
We all be kids. We those same kids that we were. We just paying bills and shit now. But we those same kids, man. We got those same fears. We got those same, traumas and shit that we had when we were kids. You know what I'm saying? Some people still scared of dogs and some shit that happened when they was a kid. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm still scared of little white girls, man, because of The Exorcist. You know what I'm saying? Little white girls still creep me out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they know. They do, man. A little white girl, man, around the ages from like 9 to like 12. Creep the shit out of me, bro.
Right?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? From back then. That movie fucked me up back then.
That was it. And you know what? That's like, to build on that for a little bit, that's what made you guys' style very unique and innovative, because y'all were the first, from what I've heard, that was sampling horror movies and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That played a big part, man, in Memphis, Memphis hip hop, man. All those horror movies and shit, man. And then, you didn't get caught with sampling no movie. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you didn't get caught with sampling no movie, man, because, they weren't copyrighting movies like they were copyrighting, it was just part of the soundtrack.
Yeah, a lot of them movies y'all found, I was like underground cult classics and stuff, like.
Yeah, man, like that, Deadly Verses, that we did. I think we sampled some shit. and you wouldn't even know what it was, man. I forgot what it was GANGSTA had used in it. I forgot what it was, man. It was one of the movies, man. It was a very popular movie, and we used some shit out of it. And it did the verse album, man. I always use the stuff out of movies and old, 70s music. You know what I'm saying? That's a big part of Memphis hip hop too. That 70s sound, from Stacks and Motown and stuff like that.
All right.
You there?
Oh yeah, we did.
We here now. We were just listening. But man, I mean, when you think about the level of creativity that y'all have, what do you see that's lacking today in terms of creativity in the game?
I see it lacking just that creativity. I really feel like ain't nobody is talking about nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? I got an artist, man, that I'm working with now, Crazy C. You know what I'm saying? And one of the main reasons that I said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and work with this dude, man. I'm a producer, man. He a white cat, man. And the reason that I wanted to work with him, man, because of the things that he talked about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the name of the album, man, is Initiated Through Dimensions. You know what I'm saying? He talk about dimensions. He talk about the pyramids. He talk about, possessions. You know what I'm saying? Like, demonic possessions. Man, he just talk about all kind of stuff, man. But you still keep it gangster though. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, damn, every song, man, this dude got another topic. You know what I'm saying? He actually switching topics. He ain't just talking about, his thoughts and who he gonna kill in every track. You know what I'm saying? And I like that, man. I like when an artist come to me and say, man, this was somebody said to me on social media today. I'm gonna write a song about it. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you reaching out, man. You really expanding your creativity by doing stuff like this, man. It's easy to write about the same stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? This shit, writing a weed song, easy as hell to me. But shit, you tell me to write a love song, man, I don't know the first word to say. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
yeah, so it's just I just think it's lack of creativity, just point blank period, man. Right now today, man. All the music, all the hit songs, man, they were created as fuck. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, a lot of people, man, they just doing the same old stuff nowadays, man. And that's why I don't even listen to mainstream. I don't know what's going on in the mainstream, dude. I'm always looking for this dude, man, that ain't nobody heard. They got 400 followers. You know what I'm saying? I want to find that guy. They got some damn good music and just talking about something. You know what I'm saying? Because, best believe, man, them people over there overseas, man, if they hear your music, man, they gonna translate it. And they gonna go through it word for word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you ain't talking about nothing, man, they ain't really finna rock with it. You know what I'm saying? Because they really into the craft like that.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Over in America, we're just so used to it, man. It's just whatever sounds good. It got a good beat. It got a good chorus, with a chant in there that I can remember. We rolling with it, man. You play it on the radio enough times. You know what I mean? We gonna rock with it. It's just how it is, man. It's how it is, man. We have lost when you see an artist and the artist do something new and you like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like a painter or something like that, man. Uh, we just lost it, man. We just lost it, man. I don't know where it happened at. At first I thought it happened around 2005 when it started to change, but I said, no, that wasn't it. So I really don't know when the change happened, man. I think it might have happened during drill, maybe the drill music era.
I
When
think it started.
TV first came
I think
out.
it started happening around the time labels started downsizing. They started making people start recording watered down versions of these records because as the time go on, the sounds gets more dumbed down and cheaper.
Yeah, I just saw that on YouTube, man. This guy, he was a music historian, and y'all can look it up, man. It's on YouTube, and he was going through why music was so watered down now. Why are people, putting less into it? And like he was saying, man, these people are not even writing these songs anymore. They just get in front of the mic, freestyle some stuff. If that piece of that don't work, they'll punch in, add the rest and stuff. Man, no, man, we didn't do that. Man, we sat down, man, we wrote songs, bro.
Yeah.
We made sure, man, every line made some sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, these folks now, man, if it don't make no sense, man, they'll just mumble a little something in there. And you'll be going back, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? But I can't see. I really feel that hip hop is moving towards country, and you know what I'm saying. I think it's going to be the major artists are going to be hip hop artists, man, from Britain, Japan and stuff. Abroad artists are going to start coming to America because they are actually doing shows and they actually writing and really enjoying the craft, and they enjoying it because they love it. They love hip hop, and people in America, man, we just doing it for the greed, man. We want the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We want the money, man. Some of the worst artists, man, to work with, man, are artists, man, that say they gonna be a rapper, and that's all they do. I was talking to a girl yesterday, man. She said her son rap. The first thing I asked her, do he got a job? You know what I'm saying? Is he working? Because it's a different attitude coming from artists, man, when they working and they also doing their craft because they got their structure and they know, you know what I'm saying? They know to be at work at this time or that time. So I know that they're able to be at meetings. They're able to be on a Zoom meeting at 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So we can let them know about the analytics on their album. You know what I'm saying? If we working on their merch or whatever, I know they'll be punctual with their calls and stuff like that because they work a job, man. And it showed me something about that person. You know what I mean?
Man, Milt, what you said about when you said that, I had to think about years ago, and I always use this as anecdotal because there's a football player from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, by the name of Jay Harris, who was a highly touted wide receiver, and he had a full scholarship to go to Michigan State, and this was back in like 2011, 2012. This dude decides instead of a scholarship for school, he wants to become a rapper. Not only did he do a song, the song was terrible. And I'm like, and the problem is that when you look at the video, because he went by the name J Dat Bull, when I watched it, I was like, this doesn't even sound like somebody who's even been doing this. It's like he just decided one day he just wanted to start rapping. It's not like he was like rapping since he was like 5, 6, even 10 years old. I'm like, dude, you're 18 years old now, and all of a sudden now you want to decide you want to do a rap career.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. He could have went to school, man, and he could have recorded the album in the damn dorm room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, he got his priorities, man, at the wrong place, man. He sounded like somebody that was more interested in the fame.
And that's where, even going back over a decade plus, that's what we were seeing with some of these young kids now. They're looking at what was going on, because social media was just beginning to really blow back then. So now you're seeing these young kids who are rapping, who are trying to rap, who are looking at people from a level of fame they see online, and their thing is, well, I want to have that fame too. Yeah. And I'm like, you don't understand. Some of those guys, they really put in the work to get to where they're at. Even if we don't necessarily think they're the greatest, they at least put in those dues to get to where they did.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you look at the Ushers and the Justin Biebers and the Bow Wows, they've been doing this since they were little.
Right.
And they really put in the work to be where they are. They didn't just wake up one day like, oh, I want to be a rapper because I want to be famous. No, this is something they had a passion for at like 4 or 5 years old. Their parents saw it in them.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Right. And that's something, Sarah, you're absolutely right, because the thing is that when you look at something like this, I'm not the biggest fan of Soulja Boy, but knowing his history and how he did it, he got success because he started doing this when he was like 15 years old.
Yeah.
And he started doing shows. Once he started building a local buzz, he started getting out there. He was doing shows, and he was making his money at 16. I can't hate on that.
Exactly.
Even
Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was like 12 years old when he started rapping.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's how we were, man. We were young, man. We were fresh out of high school, getting out of high school. You know what I'm saying? We were young, man, getting into it. I just wish I knew back then what I know now, and I would have been more on my publishing now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I would have, looked more into making sure I got paid off this shit. I mean, I'm going back and reclaiming stuff right now, but it's hard to claim some of the stuff that I've done because I had a name change because of the movie Psycho. You know what I'm saying? They sent me a letter, man, and told me, cease and desist, with the name, stuff like that. It was getting confusing, with their movie and stuff like that. So that's when I added the Memphis onto it. And this was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. So the thing is, for me, is trying to get all my traffic from that over to the Psycho Memphis, because a lot of people that I'm getting a lot of followers on my YouTube right now, and people sending me messages was like, damn, bro, I didn't even know this was your name. I'm happy I found you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, man, channel been up 3 years. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is to getting that traffic over to, you know what I'm saying? Like I went like on the Deadly Versus album, man. Okay, the Deadly Versus album, man. Last I checked, man, it was like 2 weeks ago. For this month, I think it streamed 16 million.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So the thing is, my name is GANGSTA featuring Psycho. So obviously people gonna get on the internet and they gonna look up Psycho. And ain't shit but the movie and shit like that gonna come up. You see what I'm saying? They not gonna know to put Psycho Memphis in there. So that has been my problem trying to bridge everything over from every platform. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on Spotify to hit me back now. You know, yeah, I wrote their department to let them know that Psycho and Psycho Memphis are the same person. It was in a way to link it, and they told me that they'll be getting back with me, 24 hours or whatever they said. But they ain't got back with me yet. But that's one of my problems right there, man. Trying to get everything linked over, man, and what people will be able to find.
The only way I knew was because I recognized your voice and because I know what you look like. And so when I would see Psycho and I would listen to your voice, I'm like, oh, that's Psycho Memphis, okay. And then when I would see your, albums with your old name with Psycho, I know what you look like, and I know.
Oh, okay.
So that's how I was able to figure out, okay, this is the same person. It took me a second, but I'm like, it took me a quick second because I know what you look like and I know your voice.
Yeah, right. Yeah, man. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, what's real shocking to me, man, is when I meet major artists, man. I'm talking about like Bone Thugs and Harmony, Young Buck, Gucci, man. I'm talking about major artists, man. When they meet me and they tell me, man, I've been listening to you, man, ever since, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm happy I finally got said to me, man. I always wondered who the fuck you was. You know what I'm saying? That's how me and Flesh and Bone, we got real cool. Because, let's see, Lazy Bone got Smokey the Bandit signed. Smokey the Bandit remixed one of our songs. They came to Memphis, and Smokey came to Memphis, and he introduced me to Lazy, and Lazy told Flesh, hey man, this dude that said, and Flesh was like, oh man, I've been bumping that shit, man. And shit, man, we exchanged numbers and shit. And man, me and that dude, man, we talk, man, I know, man, and once or twice a month, man.
Shout out to Smokey the Bandit. Shout out to him. Very talented.
Yeah, man, Smokey.
Cool guy. Very cool.
Yeah,
very talented. Shout out to him.
Yeah, man, Smokey my guy, man. Actually, man, I want to try to get, every year or so I do a Memphis Mafia compilation album. And I think I'm going to go ahead and get Smokey on this one. And I'm not just going to go with Memphis artists this time. I think I'm going to get artists here and there from different places and just put them on there. You know what I'm saying? Just, because I like, you know what I mean? I got to the point where I don't care where you from.
Yeah, the One of Smoke remix is absolutely one of my favorite videos and songs ever. I love how melodic it is. I love the beat. I love how you guys remixed it. All the cameos are so fun to see. Oh, I know who that person is. I know who that person is. It's so cool to watch and just to see all of you guys link up and connect and come out with a beautiful remix that everybody can enjoy. I really enjoy that video of the song, which you can find on YouTube under One Smoke Remix. So.
Yeah, that was Smokey's idea. When he hit Pat up and shit, man, Pat hit me up, and I was like, man, cool. It was an honor. It was an honor for me to do it. You know what I'm saying? It was just an honor, man, for somebody to want to remix your song. Come on now. Damn, my song was that damn good that somebody want to remix it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It is that good, yeah. And I love the fact that, GANGSTA Cat, he's in it. And, you even see new artists in there, like the Rick Manson's in there. And, you see a lot of people, and you guys are all on stage together. And I think that it's really beautiful how you guys are all able to do that.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. It was a nice experience. We recorded some of that video at a Bone Thugs and Harmony concert, and we recorded the rest of it at one of our shows, and we put it all together, and you had it. Well, Smokey had it put all together, and there you have it. I like that video too.
Let me ask you, the pyramid at the very beginning, was that in Vegas?
No, that's in Memphis.
Memphis, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I was always wondering, where is that pyramid? And whenever I go to Vegas, I'm like, trying to see, you got this, like, where is that in Memphis? I've always been curious to know a little bit more about that.
Well, Memphis, Memphis got their name from Egypt.
That's where we got Raleigh, Memphis, the high school. Raleigh, Egypt.
Yeah. So, Memphis, the word Memphis is an Egyptian name. So, yeah. So, and we used to have Ramses the Great. He was some kind of pharaoh in Memphis, in Egypt. We used to have his tomb here.
Wow.
Yeah, we used to have his tomb here, and they built that pyramid. It was by the tomb, but they done moved the tomb now. I guess they took it back or whatever the fuck they did. Not the tomb, but it's damn, what you call the damn gold shit that they be buried in, the casket with the But anyway, I guess they took that back, and yeah, man, we got the big ass pyramid, man. It's a Bass Pro Shop now. Because all these motherfuckers around here hunting and guns and, all that type of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, Memphis is right between Arkansas, Mississippi, all that shit. So, a lot of people around here hunt and all that kind of stuff. You'll see rappers running around with Bass Pro caps and shit on. You know what I'm saying? You see rappers running around with the little deer outfits, with the leaves all over it. You know how the leaves be out? Yeah, they be wearing this shit. They're like, man, we supposed to be urban. We don't supposed to be no country boys now. Yeah, but
that's great.
Yeah, but that's another fun part about being in Memphis. We got the city part, and then you can ride out, man. You can go be in the country. You know what I'm saying? So that's the good part about living in Memphis.
Yeah.
And then just being in Tennessee, period. I mean, where would music be if it wasn't for Tennessee?
Exactly.
I mean, come on, man. Every fucking thing came out of Tennessee.
The blues, absolutely, yeah.
Rock and roll, the blues, jazz.
Yes.
Yeah. Everything came out of Tennessee. Country music.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Yes,
so,
indeed.
Hey, man, it's a beautiful thing to be from Tennessee, man. If we can just stop all the people from moving in this motherfucker.
And that's what I was going to say. Everybody is moving to Tennessee.
Man, God, man, I used to go to work, man. It used to take me about 15 minutes, man. Now it take like 25, 30. And I'm like, man, I thought people supposed to be moving out of Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. But for some reason, man, a lot of people moving to Tennessee. And a hell of a lot of people moving to Nashville. But then, you think about it, in Tennessee, man, shit, you can go get a fucking mansion for $300,000.
You sure can. We've got some relatives that have moved there, a lot of friends that have moved there. A lot of people are leaving. I live in California, and a lot of
I used to live in California.
Yes, a lot of people want out of Southern California, and they are all moving to Tennessee and Texas and the Carolinas, and a lot of people just want out of here.
Yeah, man. When I was living in California, man, I was living in Santa Cruz, and I really didn't like it. I mean, even when we were used to drive down to Los Angeles, man, I didn't like this shit, man. You know, all the people were phony as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know, down south, a motherfucker don't like you. They ain't speaking or nothing.
None of that. Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers, man, in L.A., man, they'll smile and act like they your friend and be trying to drop something in your drink.
Yeah, it's scary everywhere, but I personally love living in California. You can't beat the weather out here, that's for sure.
No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't beat the weather.
Beaches, that's for
No,
sure.
you can't. No, you can't. You can't beat none of that. You can't beat none of that. It was just what I was into. It wasn't going with what was going on there. You know what I'm saying? Santa Cruz, man, they was on some relaxed shit. Like, you know, it was Northern Cali. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know they was on some relaxed shit, and you know, I was moving, man.
Yeah, you're making moves, exactly.
Mm.
You know, I live in Orange County, so it's a little different out here. I'm not far from LA. I'm about 45 minutes to an hour from LA, which is nice because, you know, I get to go to LA when I want to. It only takes an hour to get there. And, you know, Orange County, you know, obviously is near like all the beaches, Newport and Huntington and Crystal Cove, and you know, it's just very beautiful out here. And
why they don't report the shark attack? What I don't understand is why they don't report those shark attacks like they supposed to.
They should. No, I agree. They should. They really should.
But it's way more shark attacks happening than what people think.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I was there, man, and I was there, 8 years, and I know it was at least one shark attack. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was, what they call it, a near bite, or what they call it, they call it a near miss, or whatever it was. Yeah, man, but it's always a shark attack. And they always get the circle. I think it's the board that they be on. I think they think the board's some steel.
Yeah, the waves are awfully dangerous too. You got to be really careful. There's usually lifeguards on duty when the waves are crazy, you know, because those waves can kill you. It's scary.
Yeah, I heard there's some waves that come in and they don't even look real high, and they'll come in and like they can pull you back out.
Yes.
Right.
Like an undertow. Yeah, that's the undertow.
Wow. And that was when I was in California, my first time ever seeing what they call a rolling blackout. I never seen a rolling blackout before. I never seen that shit before. I never seen this shit before, man. And taking my trash to the damn dumpster, I didn't like this shit either. I didn't like to have to pay to dump my garbage. You know what I mean? I didn't like that. And I didn't like living in a fucking a studio apartment and paying $2,200 a month.
Yeah,
that's not the business.
Crazy out here.
That's not the business at all.
For $2,200 a month, I could have got a condo in Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now those are the things I didn't like. Now the weather, best weather in the world. You know what I'm saying? The women, best women in the world. You know, when it came down to living, I'm like, what the fuck? I gotta be a fucking millionaire, god damn, to live how I wanna live. You know what I mean? But you know, everything went cool, man. I hooked up with a few artists out there, some Mexican artists and stuff. And it was cool. It was a cool experience, you know. I learned how to use, you know, some of their sounds, some of the sounds. They like the horns and shit in their music. Learn how to use some of the sounds and stuff that they use in their music and stuff like that, man. But I had a good time out there.
No doubt. But yeah, man. But you know, we about to probably have to, you know, put this to a close, man. We had a dope dialogue. It was great for you to be on the show.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir,
and we
man.
definitely
I love it, man.
yeah,
And
we
it was
definitely
nice
got to
talking
line you up
y'all.
for round 2 down the line.
Absolutely. We enjoyed having y'all. Thank you again.
Yeah, man. And man, what I'm gonna do, man, I'm gonna reach out to you said you already had Scan Man on the show?
Yeah, we had Scan Man on a couple years ago.
Yeah, Scan Man. I'm surprised you got in touch with him. Man, that dude there, man. Yeah, man, but I'm gonna holler at Gangsta Pat, man, and man, I want you to get him on the show too, man.
Absolutely.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, man. So I'll holler at him, man, and I appreciate y'all having me, man, and thank you.
Thank you, man. We definitely appreciate you. Shout out to Sarah for being the MVP and making this connection happen.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. She the MVP, man. She doing the damn thing.
All right, King, take us on out of here.
Yeah, on that note, we about to be up out of here. Thank you, everybody, once again. This interview is going to be on YouTube either by the night or tomorrow morning, so definitely check it out. Big shout out to everybody that's been subscribing and showing us support over the years, and we're going to keep on putting that work in. You heard?
Yeah. All right. Hey, check this out. Make sure y'all send me those links, man, so I can get them, you know, so I can post them to my people and shit.
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, A-King, don't forget, man.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be done. It's going to be definitely be done. I got to go ahead and save it and switch the file, and I'm going to have it probably sent by tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Just hit me up and let me know.
All right, bet.
Okay.